Hey, what's up, y'all? And week 3 of the 2023 NFL season is in the books. So now we're going to talk about this week's NFL games. So, from this past week. So, uh, but anyway, so I guess let's start out with how about the Dolphins scoring 70 points in an NFL game? I mean, yeah, this is just mind blowing. And I mean, this is actually the third time that an NFL team has scored at least 70. So it does, right, most points since 1966. The Redskins scored 70 on somebody in 1966. However, the most points ever scored was in NFL game was 73 by the Bears in 1949. So anyway, I'm just really not. It's really not that hard to think about. I mean, yeah, it was. So I did watch the highlights of the game. Of course, wasn't on in the Atlanta market, but I mean, they scored 35 points in both halves. They scored 35. It 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 was 35-13 at halftime, and then it was 70-20 by the end. So basically, the Dolphins could do whatever they want offensively. And the Broncos, couldn't cover, couldn't tackle. The Broncos defense is just is just trash. I mean, what else can we say, right? They did. The Broncos did have 3 turnovers, all converted into Miami touchdowns. It got so bad that Mike McDaniel, the Dolphins coach, was up in the stands letting fans call plays, and 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 to he stopped playing after they had 56 points. So and then it was Mike White took over for the rest of the game. So but yeah yeah that's about it. But anyway, I'll start with Thursday night football. Yes, we do have the Giants and the 49ers. And anyway, yes, the Giants and the 49ers. And yes, the Niners won 30-12. I mean, the Giants just aren't any good. I mean, they should be 0-3. And I mean the Niners have looked like the best team in the NFC so far. Right, the Eagles would be a close second, but anyway, so we got the Colts and the Ravens, and I mean, you thought that the Ravens were gonna win, but no, the Colts actually won 22-16, and no, Anthony Richardson did not play. I guess he's still in the concussion protocol, but yeah. So I mean, no wonder they won. Gardner Minshew was playing. Yeah, I think that they might want to stick with Gardner Minshew from here on out. But anyway, yeah, we're talking about the Falcons and the Lions. Yes, we lost 20-6. Yeah, but I talked about this game enough on Sunday. So anyway, so now the Titans and the Browns. I actually had picked the Browns. I thought they wouldn't win this game without Nick Chubb, but anyway, but yes, so the Browns won 27-3. Yeah, really the bigger story was the Browns defense against the Tennessee offense. The Titans had just 94 total yards, and Derrick Henry held to just 20 rushing yards. I mean, just 20 rushing yards for Derrick Henry. I mean, that's got to be a career low. But anyway, yeah. And then speaking of Nick Chubb, turns out that he just has an MCL tear, and they think that's it. So it's not as not. So it looks like it's not as bad as we feared. It looks like it's not as bad as his injury from 2015. So and they're saying there might be some arterial damage, but there wasn't. So no no damage otherwise besides the torn MCL. So they say that this was, probably the best case scenario. So said a 6 to 8 month recovery. So anyway, so let's talk about the Patriots and the New York Giants. Yeah, the Pats scored 15 in their 15th consecutive win against the Jets. They got the win, 15 to 10. So Zach Wilson just is not the guy. So, but anyway, so let's talk about the Bills and the Washington Commanders. Yeah, the Bills won 37-3. I mean, nothing to see here. I mean, the Washington football team is just not any good. But the bigger story here is that the Native American Guardian Association is now suing the Washington football team to get the name changed back to the Redskins. Yeah, you see, this name change to the Commanders was really done by virtue signaling white people, and it turns out that that Redskin is actually not racist, but that actually honors Native American warriors. So, and Native American, chiefs. So, it turns out that they didn't need to keep it. That they didn't need to change it and should have just kept it. But anyway, so talk about the Saints and the Packers. Yeah, the Packers won 18-17, and actual, yeah. So we, the Falcons, I mean, needed the Saints to lose because we lost, so we could maintain the tie. But anyway, so and the Saints were actually up 17-0. The Packers at halftime. The Packers did. It was 17-0 going into the third quarter, but then the Packers in the fourth quarter with a furious comeback. Right, they were on the bad end of a comeback last week to the Falcons. So, and Derek Carr injured his shoulder, and then Jameis Winston did come in, so it looks like he's probably going to be starting the Saints next game when they host the Bucks. So anyway, let's talk about Houston and Jacksonville, and the Texans actually won 37-17. Yeah, who would have thought that? That was the biggest upset of the week. I mean, I mean, no one saw this coming. I mean, who would have thought that C.J. Stroud would actually look like he knows what he's doing? But anyways, so let's talk about Chargers and Vikings. Yeah, the Chargers won 28-24. Anyway, let's talk about Seahawks and Cardinals. Yeah, the Seahawks won 37-7. Yeah, the Panthers are now 0-3, and Andy Dalton did start this game for the Panthers. Bryce Young out with an ankle injury. So, and Andy Dalton actually played better than Bryce Young did in his first two games. Dalton had more passing yards in this game than Young had in his first two games combined. So it seems like maybe maybe Bryce Young just isn't ready for the NFL just yet. I mean, if you're getting outplayed by I mean, if Andy Dalton looks better than you, so anyway. Yeah, sounds like maybe he needs to sit behind and learn from a veteran. But anyways, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals won 28-16, and this time the Cardinals built up a lead, and unlike last week against the Giants, they were able to hold it, and Joshua Dobbs has actually looked good in his he's looked decent in his playing for the Cardinals. So, but anyways, let's talk about Bears and Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs won 41-10. Is Justin Fields doo-doo, or is it just because he's playing for the Bears? I'm not sure, but I mean, but anyway, I mean, maybe the Bears might want to look for another quarterback. So I mean, anyway, but the real story is that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are dating. So yeah, she was at the she was at the game. Yeah, and then my mom Kelce said that he had told Taylor that he had seen her rock Arrowhead. I guess she had a concert at Arrowhead, and he said, why don't you my mom come see me rock the stage at Arrowhead. I guess now Kelce wants to rock Taylor's stage with his Arrowhead. So, but anyway, so now we got Sunday Night Football. We got my mom. We got the Steelers and the Raiders. And anyway, and then okay, the Steelers won 23-16. Yeah, George Pickens was the leading receiver for Pittsburgh. So now Monday Night Football, two Monday night games. Is this a thing that they're gonna do every week now, or I'm not sure. But anyway, we got Eagles and the Buccaneers. The Eagles won 25-11. They were up 25-3 at one point. The Baker Mayfield and the Bucs did get a touchdown early in the fourth quarter with like 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go. But then the Eagles took all the time off the clock with their last drive. So talk about the Rams and the Bengals. Yeah, the Bengals won 19-16 in this rematch of Super Bowl 56. First time that these two have played since the Rams won that Super Bowl. So so Joe Burrow looks fine, showing no ill effects of that apparent calf injury, so I guess he's fine. And then meanwhile, though, let's talk about the pass rush for the Bengals. The Bengals sacked Matthew Stafford 6 times. Yeah, so do you see what sacks can do for you? But anyway, so that's gonna be it. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.